What do we need to know about you guys, and what are you most excited about right now with what you're doing?
We're storytellers, and I believe everyone is a storyteller, but we've focused our skills and art on stage for now, and we're looking to expand more onto film, onto other mediums as well. But mainly we're storytellers, and this is basically our life and what we chose to do.
The last time you were here, we were talking about books. Ain't it?
We can still talk about books, but
no. I know. You give us a story about how you guys went to the archives.
Yes.
Yes,
and we're digging out stories about Kenya history,
yes,
and we
yes.
found some really interesting stuff, and we decided,
stories, yeah,
to share them with people, and that's what we've been working on. We did the first show, and it was massive success. People loved the stories,
yes,
and so we decided we have to do it again and again and again.
Okay. So we're still doing a Kenyan story?
All of Kenyan stories.
All
of them,
yeah. Okay, so let me tell you, being a storyteller in Africa originally was a really great thing. We kind of lost it along the way. Technology happened.
Yeah.
But I read somewhere that you guys had like grown-up jobs and you quit your jobs and decided to be storytellers.
Yeah.
What were you doing before?
We were in marketing.
Like 9 to 5?
9 to 5 marketing.
What do you guys marketing?
It was digital marketing, so we worked with a number of brands, but then again...
including you guys.
Exactly.
Okay, that's dope.
That's cool.
Stop looking for a job, Ngartia.
Go and tell a story, friend. Not now. All right, that's pretty dope. As learned, so I'm obsessed with Game of Thrones. Just watched episode 2 yesterday. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because I hate when people post spoilers.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Let's not. Don't be that guy. You're better than that, Abu Sense. Anyway, moving on swiftly. You guys were telling us that it could have been based in Kenya for all we know.
Yep.
So tell us about this my peeps. Gali Massive.
So there used to be lots of forts in Western Kenya, near Bungoma, Webuye, and all that, and kind of like Winterfell, and they were built mostly by the Bukusu, the Abatachoni, and it took the British a long time to conquer the Bukusu. It took them 9 months to organize an army big enough to conquer them, and that was after they had been defeated by the Bukusu.
By the Bukusu.
Yes,
from 4 countries.
Yeah, so they had an army from Kenya, an army from Uganda, and an army from Sudan. That's
because of the Bukusus.
Yes.
Yes, they are the warriors. They're the Cavs guys.
Yes.
Maskwembes. Now we know.
It's a Gali nation, so you understand. But you know what? If you're wondering what we're talking about these 2 amazing gentlemen who've come to studio for the second time, who are doing Kenyan stories. As in, these are stories that they're not being taught in schools anymore,
but need to be told.
You have to really go and search. And how long did it take you guys to come up with all this?
Well, for the first show, we took about 4 months to research and write the stories. But for now, we didn't have much time.
Yes.
So we were spending most of the time during the first show researching and writing for the next show.
Okay.
We didn't even know that there was going to be a second show. But
so that means you just had so much content, you could actually split it up.
Exactly.
Actually, we were supposed to do that Bukusu story in the first show. But then by the time we were finished, we had 3 hours worth of content.
We had to cut it down.
This is too much. Let's give you guys 2 hours. And then we carried that story forward, and we added more stories, like the stories of Reverend Njoya, and more people who fought for Kenya so far and are not in the history books.
But you're the one who just said that, in history, Kenyans, it was all about, what's it called? You said something.
Kwa kichwa ngumu.
Kwa kichwa ngumu.
Yes, kichwa ngumu ndio wamechange country.
Yes, and right now we're kind of lazy. I mean, we're Twitter.
No, people look at Boni and they think Boni is local. It's crazy, but Boni is not. Because, as in the struggle involves a lot of, fighting and, a lot of,
protest
and conventional things.
Yeah, stuff. Before
demonstrations,
people were mobilizing people. In 1922, people were demonstrating in Nairobi. More than 8,000 people in 1922. Yeah. That's almost 100 years ago. People have always.
It's not a new thing.
It's not a new thing. Then people were always fighting.
And this is before freedom of speech and freedom of expression.
Yes, people were demonstrating during Moi's era. That's when anything you said could be taken as sedition.
Yes.
But watu bado walikuwa vichongumu, and that's why we're here speaking. If it was not for that, we'd stay tungekuwa tumekaliwa bado.
True.
Yes.
All right. So before you guys tell us about your event, please do a piece for us.
All right. I've been pushing through the city's backbone with my vision narrow. unhorsed on crisscrossed course seeking validation. You see, you never sought to cite insights, each a unique creation. You mold a chameleon out of me, then love color, hand-picking heroes matching me with their valor, strengthening weaknesses, paralyzing sicknesses, numbing, dumbing tendency to impress you with sequences, keep me changing, ranging your frequencies. Who do you think you're scaring? Pairing virtues to masked vices, there is no them in me. You had me spending more than my earnings, but I've got me tending to more of my learnings. Now my spirit dashes to late grade ashes, dancing ritually and raising phoenix out of burnings. My boys were high-fiving, joined by blunt discussions. We love time-wasting immersions, puffing, laughing, dreaming of better versions of ourselves. Books of greatness inked, but not linked to our minds, so they gather dust on our shelves. I stayed the whole night for this, day-night dreaming, swimming in bliss. You could say I'm woke, I suppose, yet still broke, can't oppose, or even afford to overdose, so a brother stays on his toes and forges keys to his doors. I learnt nothing in school. My folks think of me as a fool, just a tool chasing the cool, but teachers teach cramming. Yet we're slamming kids when their brains are jamming. We seek advice and told to stay in temple hymning. We'll play the tunes of fortunes and sink in grainy gold like feet dipping in sand dunes. No, never intended, but I'm rhyming. Same as inconveniences that are lining. To kill the devoted, outvoted, the good people are running. We're showered in bullet shells when your babies are bathing in beaches, sun tanning. You cripple your people when you're sealing silly dealings. Out shouting us whenever we express our feelings. You murder us, then blame us for the killings. We raise you up, then turn around and hit us with the shillings billings. The verve of your nerve. I'll stop there because that's a very long piece.
Hey, sense and Abu sense.
I was feeling
and it. Makes sense.
That's your rhyme, Shafi. Good contribution. Young West are here with Shafi. We're about to sign out, but of course, we need to hear more about Too Early for Birds. That's why you guys are here. So what's going on?
Well, we'll go to the producer first so that the producer can tell us about the cast and how what it entails to be a producer in this particular show, and the fact that it's a chick. This is dope.
Yeah, so actually I was just approached by Abu and Ngartia, and they came and told us what they want to do and what the stories are going to be about. And then they said, so we want our first show to be in May. You guys do it. We're like, okay, fine. We're going to try and make this possible. But it's easy working with a team that's committed and people who know what they want to do. So we're also lucky enough to have a director. She's called Wanjiku, and she's very easy to work with. She has the dream. She knows what she wants to do, what she wants people to see on stage. So it's an amazing team, and we love it. Yeah.
Okay, so where is the event happening?
At Kenya National Theatre this Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so tell us about the cast members.
So we have an amazing lineup of cast members. There is Laura Ekumbo, Vanessa Mbura, William Omai, who's also a stand-up comedian. We have the amazing Brian Ogola, who's just from Cannes Film Festival.
Fancy.
Yeah, we have Anne Mora, Tony Muchoi, and a guy called Eddie Kagure.
Okay, so what should Kenyans expect?
Yeah, what should we expect to see?
First of all, to learn.
To learn, yes.
Yeah, they come ready to learn. But this is going to be, remember your favorite teacher in high school, like 10 times more. So it's going to be entertaining. And there's a lot of stuff you're going to learn that you didn't know. Like, you know, bits and pieces of history, but we're going to piece all that up. And we've turned them into stories that you actually want to go to carry home with you. So they come ready to learn, ready to know more about who they are as a people, and to be inspired to do great things and to change the country.
All right, how much do I need to be able to come and watch?
Right now, 1,000 bob, but on Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be 1,500.
At the gate?
Yes.
Okay, so the show runs through the weekend.
Yes.
So that's